Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Is Brooke the target of Thomas's retaliation for Taylor? According to spoilers for the bold and the beautiful, Thomas Forrester will return. What might such resurgence look like? Will Thomas target Brooke Logan for his mother now that Taylor Hayes' heart is likely to be broken? Let's discuss what might happen next in this plot while you continue reading. First, let's discuss Ridge Forrester's inner anguish. Ridge accepted Taylor's marriage proposal even though he didn't appear overly excited about it. However, Ridge feels bad about diagnosing Taylor with broken heart syndrome. He vowed to never subject her to that again. But he also promised Brooke something after saving her in Italy, to make their current predicament better. Ridge appears to have a deep affection for Brooke. However, I might envision broken heart syndrome returning if Ridge dumps Taylor because she has a history of it. When Ridge returned to Los Angeles, he did plan to tell Taylor the truth. But Taylor pointed out that during his time in Italy, she planned weddings. Kelly Spencer then continued to talk endlessly about how thrilled she was to see her grandparents get married. By mentioning how much she loves him and how great their family is, Taylor didn't help. According to spoilers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge will most likely remain with Taylor for the time being. Brooke's reunion with Ridge won't be made easy by Taylor, no doubt. Could Thomas be involved in Taylor's mission now that his return in September has been confirmed? For a long time, Taylor has been a good person. Perhaps it's time for her to do something dishonest. Her desperation is evident in the fact that she lets Thomas play games with Brooke. Thomas may have changed over the years, but he still remembers the way Brooke treated him. Brooke might be ambushed by Taylor and Thomas working together. Perhaps simply take action to make her life more difficult each time she approaches Ridge. Thomas undoubtedly possesses the skills and expertise to cause Brooke a great deal of trouble. However, these kinds of games typically don't end well. In the end, might Thomas and Taylor go too far to get rid of Brooke? When Ridge learns about their activities, what will happen? Sheila's happiness crumbles as Steffi's amazing transformation and Luna's survival completely upend everything. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila Carter was crushed when her grandchild was presumed dead. She quickly learned, however, that Luna's other grandmother was reenacting a well-known scene. Devoted followers remember that Sheila shot John Finnegan and Steffi in the alley behind Giordino, killing Lee Nozawa's adopted son. But she transported his body covertly to a place where she managed his recovery. After finding Finn, Sheila attacked Lee and nearly killed Matsuda's character by chasing her off the road. With Sheila turning into a thankful ally and Lee's new lie being exposed very fast, the evolving storyline involving Luna has begun very differently. Naturally, there is a picture of Brown, a typical character, on the case page of The Bold and the Beautiful. Her famed villain character has only one last name stated, much as the other ladies. Therefore, it's Sheila Carter and not Sheila Carter Sharp, per BMB's website, unless it changes. For example, on BMB's cast page, it's Steffi Forrester and not Steffi Forrester Finnegan. According to reports, Wood's character is now on vacation with Hayes Finnegan. It will be fascinating to watch how long the peace between Steffi and Sheila lasts when she returns. When Steffi discovers that Luna Nozawa is still alive, and that Sheila kept that information from Finn and the police, viewers believe the calm will quickly come to an end. It was not intended for Sheila to find out about Luna's existence. However, in light of her response, Lee will gain from her assistance. Taking care of Luna hasn't been simple. Lee had to take full responsibility for the job involved and steal supplies from the hospital. Because of Sheila's experience as a nurse and her ancestry to Luna, Lee has found a companion who will support her through this difficult time. Given her capacity to get up and get out of bed, Luna will soon desire to go back to the outside world. Viewers will then be able to choose whether Lee and Sheila's common approach persists or drastically changes. Steffi was truly appreciative that Sheila made an effort to prevent Luna from murdering several individuals at the beach house. She understood that Sheila's loss of another toe, due to the bullet she sustained, was a true sacrifice. Steffi's change of heart had an impact on Finn as well. In the room where Liam Spencer was recuperating, he witnessed the interaction between his wife and biological mother. Finn also understands that Sheila was serious after taking a cue from Steffi. Steffi and Finn are also aware that Sheila has played the hero before. She prevented Kelly Spencer from drowning at the beach, and prevented Taylor Hayes from plunging off a hospital roof. But Steffi and Finn are also aware that Sheila's tendency toward drama greatly surpasses her constructive endeavors. When Steffi finds out that Sheila assisted in covering Lee's axe and knew Luna didn't die, she would undoubtedly return to her preconceived notions about her. Luna opposes Elektra by playing Will. There will be dramatic turns in the future. Your beloved characters are experiencing the severe impact from the decisions that have been made in the past. Don't miss anything on Paramount or CBS. Will and Elektra began dating some months ago. In their brief relationship, they have already experienced a great lot of turmoil, but it has strengthened their bond. Will felt prepared when Elektra expressed her desire to advance their relationship. Katie, meantime, asked Deacon if she could throw Will a special party at Il Giardino, because she is proud of his significant career advancement. They were unaware that Sheila had overheard the chat. Lee led everyone to believe that Luna had passed away during surgery in another place. But in an effort to give Luna a second chance at life, Lee actually kept her alive. Naturally, Sheila figured something out, and in the end, she managed to get Lee to admit what she had done to Luna. Both grandmothers are now aware that Luna is still alive. However, they haven't revealed the information to anyone else in Los Angeles as of yet. Sheila's eavesdropping gives her information about Will, and Luna can't stop thinking about him. Ridge finally realized that Brooke was correct all along, that they belonged together this week after she nearly drowned. When they come back to Los Angeles together, Taylor will have something to say about this, but it appears like Ridge is still undecided about which woman he wants, and neither of them is prepared to drop his stumbling butt. While some fans are upset rather than shocked that Nick was used to arrange this most recent reunion, others are horrified or shocked. Fans of Bridge have also been eagerly waiting for this pair to reconcile. With this turn of events, where are you? I am not taking off this ring, so she has a future, but it is not with you. Liam tells Bill. She prescribed medications that mimic those symptoms. Bill receives the shocking news from Liam and Hope. Bill promises to hold Grace accountable. As Lee and Sheila create an uncomfortable alliance, tensions are high. When Luna emerges from her coma, Lee and Sheila are overjoyed. Elektra and Will have fallen in love. Liam and Bill had a very tender father-son moment. Bill is still in shock over Grace's actions. Bill finds out that Grace is now at the precinct. Since Luna woke up, Lee and Grace have been swooning over her. Sheila explains the shooting incident at the beach house to Luna. First, Luna doesn't remember. Will and Katie talk about the Italian accident. Ivy and Elektra talk about Liam's news, which is that he will be alright. They welcome Ridge and Eric home from Naples. Everyone is aware of the boating accident. Ridge is still caught between Brooke and Taylor. Although Taylor is glad to see Ridge, she can tell he's having difficulties. Kelly spends the day with Taylor. Nick apologizes for what transpired in Naples. Brooke is stunned when Nick pops the question and declares his love for her. Brooke declares her affection for Nick. Taylor ponders what's happening as Ridge ponders for a while. Taylor starts to doubt Ridge's poignant time in Italy with Brooke. Ridge was quite concerned, so Katie swings over Eric's to let Taylor know that her sister is doing well. Will and Elektra talk about how the deepfakes caused her trauma, and she understands that having sex will transform her life. Will is informed by Elektra that she is prepared to advance their relationship. Brooke shares the proposal with Katie. When Ridge visits Brooke, she inquires as to whether Taylor is now aware of what transpired in Naples. Luna is awake, moving around, wearing clothes and applying makeup. Sheila overhears Katie asking Deacon if she can reserve Il Giardino for Will's little celebration. When it is shown that Luna is still alive, Sheila is shocked and asks Lee why she saved her. Taylor's discovery, Daphne's edge and Grace's fate. Spoilers for the upcoming week of The Bold and the beautiful hint at some surprises. Viewers can anticipate what transpires following Grace Buckingham's admission. Daphne Rose will gain an advantage while Hope Logan is preoccupied. Additionally, Taylor Hayes will learn of Rich Forrester's rescue. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Let's start with Grace, who John Finnegan coerced into making a confession. The male physician is disgusted and horrified that Grace would deceive a patient into having a brain tumor, and then force them to undergo an unneeded treatment in order to obtain $1 million. Finn is going to drag Grace to Bill Spencer's estate at the end of this week. In a sneak peek, Finn is shown insisting that Grace tell Liam and Hope what she did. The question of whether Grace tells the truth or deftly sidesteps it will probably be covered next week. What will Liam and Hope think? What will Bill do if he finds out? Will Finn wait for Steffi to return before telling her about Steffi Forrester Finnegan? Steffi may also be in risk if the bad guys find out where Paris resides. They are both in the city of Paris after all. Steffi might become entangled in an abduction situation while visiting Paris. He will be devastated by being duped once more when he sees Bill. Bill will be guided through this by Katie Logan, who will be available for support. But perhaps it's time for Beatty to get back together. Without Katie by his side, it appears that Bill does make a lot of poor choices. According to previews for The Young and the Restless, Hope will likewise be sidetracked by Grace's shocking revelation concerning Liam the following week. Daphne may be able to spend some alone time with Carter Walton, while Hope remains to help Liam through this new difficulty. Additionally, Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan will be returning from Italy. Taylor will realize she has lost her man when she sees Bridge together. What will happen to Taylor next? Will she use dishonest tactics to get Ridge back? Or would she be able to find another partner?